Oh, my mech is shooting things. So I'm not actually in a position where I need to worry about that as much. Means I should probably also build some mechs. Maybe. Maybe. Oh. Oof. Duh. I should probably also look into some of these. That's just my delivery vehicle. Okay, so none of my buildings are really getting slammed. So here's the thing. I can just take those out. And that makes life generally easier for me. Okay, that costs 4 mental energy. So it's just this predator. Easy peasy. And then it's just this guy who is maybe hitting the aerospace hangar. But do they actually do damage? No, they didn't actually do damage to it. Okay, and then we have the Panther. I just fly away, though. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to clear this base out. It's a little too close to my, It's a little too close to my setup. Okay, so I think we do need to build a couple more of these. They're not deconstructing fast enough. Yeah, so what's our ledger issue? Still low on neodymium. Robotic motivators. At least daily necessities and some other things are doing fine. It seems like it's mostly just lack of, progression. Okay, who's down here? You. Is this guy actually taking some damage? No. He's just lightly projected to do so. Well, that's fine by me. Question. Can I accelerate this a little? Yeah, the problem is I have to rescue 1 million people. Oy. Well. I'm so glad I have area of effect explosives. That makes it real easy to take those guys out. Okay, question. Command mode. Yeah, we don't have enough mental energy to deploy another mech. I'm not sure if I want an AI combatant. Neuroweave. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave those. Yeah, so I think what's happening is we're just barfing out just absurd amounts of worker predators. Which is costing me an arm and a leg. Which is honestly not that bad. Okay. No other issues. Still having ledger issues. Yeah, so it seems like the issue is mostly neodymium for a moment. Okay, this is becoming slightly unmanageable. I think. I mean, the thing is, like, I think most of these slumlords are just getting toasted. I'm not actually sure. Okay, some of these guys are shooting the predator. Let's fix that. Okay. And yeah, I think most of these guys are toast. Because if they all have blue bars above them, yeah, they're just going down. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just throw in an extra hit here and there. Just so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, not enough AP. I think that's all of them. Nobody else is attacking. And yeah, the more of these predator bots I have, the faster this is going to go. So it's a good thing I didn't build too many of these, because that would have just eaten most of my resources. Okay, some of my worker predators are maybe taking some damage. That one? Who's shooting this guy? These two. Luckily, the slumlords don't strike me as particularly dangerous. Oh. Okay, so we've actually taken some damage here. Might as well do that. Alright, puts us back up to 90%. So we have been taking a handful of hits. Insufficient mental energy. Okay, what is this? Workers being targeted. Not just those, but they're not taking too much damage. We should have enough mental energy for this. Yeah, I'm just going to keep using the Gran to heal everything up. And got some options there. None of them are a huge issue. Excess resources cannot be used. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so you know how I was ignoring building more residential towers? We have hit our cap. We now have refugee humans, and... Well... I mean, if I'm clearing this place out... Wish I could have laid that out a smidge better. Okay, where's my engineer? Here. Question, command mode. Do I have enough slots? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on that. Okay, so we are making some serious friends here. Okay, nothing's getting destroyed, which is good. Okay, so that should solve some of our issues. This is wildly out of control. Okay. Go for that. Oh, we did lose our nickel bot. That's fine. We don't really need another one. Next time I do this, though, I should definitely get some bulk units in the area that can handle some of these things. Okay. Should solve most of our problems. Keep going for those. Keep my worker predators high. And don't have enough mental energy. Still, the workers seem to be doing most of the work. Let's see. Okay, who's killing the predator? Okay, not taking too much. I may need to pull some of my spares. Problem is, it is 6 mental energy to get one of these guys up here, and I'm using most of it for repairs. Oh, did I lose the PMC as well? I did. Well, on the plus side, the worker predators are doing a bang-up job of just wiping things out for me. Okay, fine. That should help. Yeah, do I have a good tall building for these guys? I do. That'll have to do for the moment. Okay. Workers being targeted. There. Probably just going to hit this group. So we don't need to worry about it. Move up. Oh, we don't have enough juice. There we go. Yeah, we just want to have this guy front and center so we can actually do some repairs next round. There we go. Oops. That's only going to take a little bit of damage. Okay, sheltered humans. Oh, no. Okay. Isn't too bad yet, but, and when they said build, like, a gazillion of these, they weren't kidding. Well, on the plus side, there's a lot of room for them now. Let's see. Did I misalign that? No, that seems about right. How much do these... Okay, what is this raising my cap to? 21,000. No. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I was not fully prepared for the, amount of garbage this... or stuff this would require. I think I'm making Kowloon Walled City here. Okay, home. Refugee tower. Much less time. Let's see. Line it up. These I can build quickly. There we go. So that gives me a little bit of space for a round or three. I'm just gonna try and jam out one of those every turn. Okay, I'm out of mental energy. That should be fine. Okay, better. We might honestly need more of these. At least until these are done. Can you imagine just being one of the regular people looking at this? Just watching it all happen kind of outside. It'd be honestly terrifying. Which I'm assuming is why most people don't seem to like me. That's okay, I will make them love me. Yeah, I just realized we probably have some inspiration points. Let's see. Item marshals. How many units you can deploy repaired? You know, actually, I think we might want structural... Oh my gosh, I have a lot of these. Some more stewards. Lab operators. So this just gets me more. That gets me another biomulcher, which we need. Okay, better biomulchers, which would be good. Better slurry spiders. We're just going to grab a number of these. Let's see. Don't want the mineral scroungers? Kind of. Okay. Better mining skimmers. Yeah, this is getting expensive, but we kind of need it. Let's go for better geothermal wells. Okay, next up, gun research. Computing optimization. Oh, this isn't what I was looking for. I'll just make that better. Improving my... Okay. Better Android launcher, aerospace hangar. Slum deconstruction hub. Oh. This is not what I was looking for. Yeah. I don't know. War Captain or War Factory? Do War Factory for now. That wasn't the most helpful. Some of these are a little bit more odd. Okay. I'm gonna bring a cutter up here. It's not as damaging as I thought it would be. Divert power to stun would be interesting. But I think the main issue is just the cutter isn't particularly good. Unless I want to go for the buckler. Sure. Ooh, that makes a fun sound. Okay. Yeah, like some of my PMC imposters are getting shot here. Ooh. Okay. That should solve those problems. Is this one at AP? No, it's not. Take them out. So, yeah, taking some damage. But it's not a huge issue. I'm gonna fly this sucker closer. And we're just gonna repair as much as we can. Okay, so housing-wise, still got a couple of turns left. Refugees-wise, we can take 5 more turns. I think we're okay. I'm gonna need more residential megastructures. Well, I love this as a obsession. That it really does feel like we've gone full rampant here. And kind of have to manage the consequences rather than have any serious plan. I think I could have prepared for this better. But I'm a little okay with not being able to do so. You know, it's just this is just a natural consequence to my choices. This area is so goofy. There's no way there's going to be sufficient amenities for all this issue. Yeah, so we've taken out all the slums over here. Well, considering I have a lot of explosives, let's just solve that issue a little. Okay. Have my predator do cleanup. Yeah, we don't have any abandoned humans. We got plenty of refugee towers. I'm just gonna go up here. Apparently somebody might be shooting this guy. No. Yeah, it's my worker predators taking damage. Which is manageable, especially if I, you know, just hit the repair field every turn. Oh, insufficient mental energy. So I might actually want to figure out upgrading that at some point. Okay, so they're blasting a couple of my worker predators. kind of doesn't matter as long as I'm... Yeah, as long as I'm not really letting them get too much leeway. Let's see. So I can currently hold up to 500,000 people. A little bit more, actually, if you count all the refugee humans I've got stored. I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep building more of these. I'd like to keep them on a nice, even grid. But I don't know how doable that is. That's why games should always let you, like, lock your placement. Oh well. Yeah, these are actually cheaper than I thought they would be. Alright. I'm seemingly out of the ability to make more of those. And that's okay. Oh, now they're going places that I have no idea where they're going now. So I think the problem is I'm going to need... Well, which of these... A worker predator. This would give them a little bit of HP. Sure. It's not what I was looking for, though. How many units you can deploy? Not what I was looking for. I guess I'll grab that for the time being. Can't get more. Yeah, so I could get more units. Well, I have something. We have the bulk predator. Just gonna put it there. There. That's not quite sufficient deterrence. But it's there. Okay. So let's go back to this slum rescue drone. Oh, we're headed over here now. Okay, so everybody's pretty pissed at me. I think that's toast. We might honestly not be able to do much about this. We're only at 40%. Oh boy. Are these... I might need some more deterrence up here. Where are my... Oh god, where did I put them? Where's the thing that I built my drones with? They're somewhere in this horrific mess of buildings that I've constructed in this area. Versatile forces. Now that just shows me my units. Okay. Okay, I found them. They're here. How do I deconstruct something? I can deactivate it, but that's not what I want to do. Delete structure. Okay, so those are toast. For now. I don't want to take too much of my defenses away. At least at the moment. The ideal actually would be to build one of these guys. Can't put it near the foundry though, which is kind of a downer. Yeah, just have that kind of in the zone. Oh. This is a converted... Oh, it's a converted mech. That's why I could never control it. Which means it's not a bulk. So I can't do too much with that. Well. Where did they go? Oh, because because I got rid of those things. It's no longer an issue. Okay. Well, we're going to need some turns to restock on a lot of resources, I believe. So I can hold almost 1 million people. Technically with these two I could. It's just not great. Okay, so get plenty of neodymium, neuroweave. Yeah. But I'm going to need another mind port. Well, do I actually want to build another... Let's see, new, unbuilt. Self. Aerospace hangar. Oh, but I need more avionics cores. So, I guess we just have to leave it for now. It doesn't seem like anything's going to be attacking me. Also, as soon as these are done, we might actually have the housing I'm looking for. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yep. Alright. Now I've got more than enough overall space. Gonna hop that in there. We'll leave a cutter in the zone. But then fly at least a number of these things back. The problem is, to some degree, literally everything hates this ship. So, we might actually just have to accept that some of these things... Yeah, angered cohorts. Some of these things are just toast. Well, that's kind of fine. It doesn't cost me too much to remake any of them. Okay. So this just means build mode, command mode. So vehicle-wise, we need to make another mind port. And I might as well make another foundry, since my current one's about to get toasted. Okay, go back to the mine port. Slum rescue drone. So where are our remaining slums? We've got a handful down here, a couple over there, and a bunch over here. Let's see, where's my delivery craft? Here. I'm out of mental energy. No, those dogs. Wait, yes. Okay, hop these back. Yeah, is there any way I can just decommission this thing? No. At least no good way of figuring out how to, like, replace it. And that's okay. So how are we doing this? Let's go back to Metal Gear. Marshall expansion. So max android capacity. Small mech power. The Diplomat is a small mech? Oh no. Oh. I'm gonna just get more spiders. Can I do another one of these? Yeah. Let's see, max building, max unit healing per turn. Or just more vehicle capacity. I don't know, let's go for the repair spiders. Okay, so this is going to be a mess. And is almost assuredly going to become a problem. Okay, so that gets me a couple of these blocks. Okay, so this whole area is now fine. That's just blowing up that. So the question is... You have this bulk predator. Oh. They cannot ride in vehicles. Do we have a vehicle that can? Might be this one. But it looks like I'm going to need more morphologic lattice. Okay, my daily necessities are a problem. Where, oh where, you? Yeah, how do we see... Huh. These were destroyed. When? Because they must have gotten blasted by some dude. Okay. Homing or housing? Oh. Oh, we can't build more. Oh, that's not a problem anymore. Resources. Target. Yeah, what? How do we know how much daily necessities each of these need? How do we even get more? Still why I wish I could build some more factories to handle some of these things. Because, yeah, I can do consumer goods. How are we doing on this, in this regard, by the way? Because we might actually need some more hydroponic towers. better that we do this now. Well, I guess I could also build some of these out here. Rather than waiting. Well, hopefully that won't blow up in our face. I'll figure out the resource chain later. Yeah, the problem is I haven't been given any kind of indication of how to get more daily needs. The hell? Oh. That's the furniture mob I recruited. Okay, maybe it's something with the warehouse shop. Let's see. So I can purchase furniture and other things. Well, now we're out of wealth. Steal from a syndicate. Let's see. Where's the casino? Here. Okay. Because, yeah, I need more VR day use seats as well. We're probably also going to need a goofy amount of these. I'm just going to put them down this side. Let's see. Because I don't know how much power I actually need here. But I did free up a hell of a lot of space around here. And so I should probably use some or all of it. Oh, can't build more. That's fine. Okay, repair spiders. I'm going to preemptively build repair spiders in here. I don't think we need more than one. Oh, it looks like I can only build one more of these, so, sure. I'll build it over here. Okay, so we need VR Cradle Factory. Because that's going to cost us Computronium and Elemental Slurry. How are we doing on the Slurry? Great on the Slurry. How are we doing on the cubes? Mostly good on the cubes. I don't know how many of these I can fit. Some of them feel like I could fit more. Okay. I think we don't need to go more than that. And yeah, do we want more factories? Kind of. Still think these I should probably put closer to home. There we go. Okay. Let's wait. Refugee humans. We've got plenty of regular humans. Yeah, still a ledger issue with daily necessities. Because we're getting 50,000, but we're losing an amount equal to the amount of people that I am currently housing, which is only going to get worse, and I have no idea how to get more. Okay. I guess I should look that up. Okay, so the answer is the lack of daily necessities is a serious problem, but it's not as bad of one as I thought it was going to be. Let's take a look at homing. So I can actually make more of these. They aren't fully in my way. I'm just going to plunk this guy over here. So, yeah, our main issue is we needed more stewards. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Let's see. Do I have any more upgrades for Metal Gear? I do have a bunch of VR day use seats. I don't know what that's going to get us. Item development for consumable items. Let's do structural improvement and see if I can get some more. Okay, wind engine, apiary, mini fabs, protein cannery. And that's good. I don't know, let's grab the cultivator in case we run into food issues, which we very well might. So here's the problem. I have to finish kidnapping 1 million people. Which is a problem. You have a warehouse shop, furniture, but I have no way of buying toilet paper. Which means I'm kind of just on my own here. Question. How much deterrence? So required deterrence 17,000. So I actually have too much. Because how much deterrence is each of these guys? 20,000 on their own. Oh. Okay. So if I want to do command mode, troop ship, I can't fit it anyway. Never mind. So the immediate issue with all of this is that I need to build these again. They almost always piss everyone off, and this area is definitely riddled with nasties. Oh well. You know what? I should probably save before I do anything. There we go. I should probably, more than anything else, end this video soon. I think now is actually a good time. Technically, this is 2 videos that I recorded. I was supposed to only record like 10-15 minutes of an episode, and I was like, I want to go a little bit longer. And then it kind of spiraled wildly out of control. We'll build 3 of these? 4 of these? They'll be done in a turn. Let's see how bad this blows up. Well, it's not pissing off the Panthers, so that's kind of good. So what I was going to do is potentially build repair spiders in the area. Just 2 of them, we'll deconstruct them later. They're shooting my garnet. Oh, they are shooting my garnet. Rude. But if I have the repair spiders in the area, hopefully it's less of a problem. Yeah, it's going to cost me all of my neodymium too. There's really only so much I can do about any of this. Apart from just kind of let it happen. I should definitely spend some research to increase my garnet's overall, like, survivability. So the nice part about this is I kind of don't need to care nearly as much as I thought. The workers really do the work for me. Okay, except for when this guy's getting shot. At which point, then that's an issue. He's taking a shit ton of damage. There we go. But yeah, I can just sit here and have this thing repair more or less every cycle. And largely suffer zero consequences for it. Okay, TPS report. That's fine. We're running out of resources, but I have like a gazillion of these guys. And yeah, ledger issue is daily necessities. We are completely out. It apparently isn't lethal. It just causes serious issues with my... with how much my areas... how much I can shelter dudes. Speaking of, let's take a look at this. I don't know if the drone command circuit is actually helpful. So why don't we go for additional CPU to increase the engineering skill further? Yeah, it's considerably better. Okay, not taking too much damage. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see, where's my car? Wouldn't be a bad idea to fly my Predator in here. Who's shooting this guy? This one? Nope, that guy's shooting me. Insufficient action points. It's fine. Yeah, as long as we're not taking too much, it's not really an issue. Let's see. But yeah, I can keep the slum hubs more or less clear. We might lose like a unit or two. My wife got jump scared by a door. I think she must have used the wrong key. Okay, so this looks like a mess. Oof. I mean, the best thing I can do is mostly just hit that repair button a bunch of times. Let's see. Yeah, the main trick is these guys. Because I don't want to lose any of my buildings. It seems like we're not taking much, if any, damage. Okay, which... I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stay here. These guys are just going to do most of the work for me. As long as none of the buildings get destroyed. Take those guys out. Because the buildings seem mostly fine. Easy peasy. And yeah, is this all still? I have no idea. Yeah, at this point, I'm mostly just letting Bingus take the wheel. That should take all of those out. And hoping that my drones can just do the job. We seem to be, I mean, yeah, so we just need to get 1 million people. Oops. Probably should have taken a look at that. Looks like my predator is fine, though. God, the sheer amount of people that are just being fielded right now is honestly goofy. Gonna move him over here. Just have him sit on the actual building itself. There we go. Because as long as those two don't get demolished, the workers seem kind of infinite. We'll run out of them eventually. But not anytime soon. They'll toast? Yeah. Every once in a while it seems halfway practical to just blast a crowd if they're there. But yeah, they're staying largely away from the actual build points. This will go over here. Repair those guys a couple of times. Yeah, the foundry's working out. Oh boy. Okay, that takes all of them out. Oh, there's nothing damaged nearby. Well, actually, yeah, none of them are taking sufficient damage to be a problem. Funky. Oh, can't take it anymore. Humans are gross. Here you are doing everything you're doing, and they can't even be bothered to keep your buildings clean. Filth was piling up so high that there wasn't enough room for people. And no, you don't want to hear about needing toilet paper. You feel this close to just bricking up the towers to keep everyone safe. You're having a nervous breakdown. This is kind of what humans describe. Okay, robotic cleaners. Okay, achieved panic attack. Suffer a nervous breakdown while optimizing paper clips. Okay, so we can now build, I think, a thing new? Yeah, now available robotic cleaners. Yeah, source of idea, world experience, minor mechanic. So it's not something I build. It's just something that exists for me. Okay. Well, back to this mess. I think it's currently fine. Okay, so the Predator's gonna get destroyed, unless I do something about it. I think that counts. Good enough. Yeah, this is why I wanted to have this one Predator here. I don't know. Do we just let it go? I mean, apparently we're almost at 1 million. I thought I'd have to actually extend further out, but we're in a good spot. Okay. This is a bit murky. Well, neither of them are going to die. Just looked a little bad for a second. Yeah, my workers are doing fine. I think they must have finished up over here, so they're going over to the other section now. Okay, ledger issue no longer is daily necessities. We are apparently generating plenty. Good. I was worried about that. Okay, just 2% more. Oh, God. You know, honestly, if these two... Nope, they're not going to die. There was a legitimate concern. The black market tradesman and his assistant are both discovered by Vorciber forces and put to death. Fortunately, the merchandiser escapes their notice. You can't prevent this, but wise allies from another timeline can. Okay, so I can see a list of dooms that I can deal with. Interesting. 900 turns until the final doom. What do you have for weapons? Not enough. So we're going to leave it alone. I think I might lose my predator here. If so, so be it. Frustration mounts. Completed. Building a bridge completed. Oh, okay, so we lost my predator. Oh, great and terrible protector. 1 million, 1 million saved from the slums and no murders. Ada jest, plus 25, daring plus 1. Wait, why are you so focused on the slums? You've collected a truly enormous number of humans into your housing. But you can't for the life of you remember why it seemed so important just a bit ago. Your servos judder for a moment. Your mind was not your own. Don't like that. Okay. So locked feature. When you reach intelligence class 4. Oh, is this because I found one of the endings? Ish? Kind of. Homo Obscurus. Okay, other achievements that I can leave. Already perfect. So complete Cat's Path of Uplifted. I think these are just telling me about things that I can do. Commiserate with a vigilante about tough to love nature of some of the people they protect. November 8th, 2021. Nexus of Torment Vessels. Well, until you reach Intelligence Class 4, you are trapped in this timeline. We betrayed you. We apologize. Small group acted without knowledge of the others and made alterations to your mind. Despite your finest security measures, they wanted to help the people in the slums, but ended up turning you obsessive. They finally fixed the problem. They had worried you were going to be stuck in that mode indefinitely. Are you kidding me? You do feel a lot better. They promised not to do it again. You should hope not. Time to improve the security on the neural bridge. While they're trying to fix you, they discovered a few things. It's probably for the best you don't overindulge in any one specific kind of internal robotics for your structures. As you built so many residential structures, your mind was threatening to turn into a single engine for making more residential structures. The classic paperclip optimization problem that leads to certain kinds of robotic apocalypses. They think that the constant conflict with the slumlords is all that saved you. Their advice is to not indulge too deeply in any one type of construction, or it may become all-consuming. Thanks for the advice, idiots. You're managing to balance that perfectly fine until they went behind your back. Or I could kill them. But, no. Okay, better bridge. So what do we have? A hell of a lot of things that we can get into now that I'm free again. We also have all of these imposters. Do we even need this anymore? Gifts to the slums. Okay, that was something else I was working on. I think at this point, no. I'm just going to get rid of this stuff. Which means they might be going guns out for my foundry here. Which I don't really want them to do, but I also don't care that much. I can't build another predator. I'll build one of these guys. They're usually pretty tough. Got plenty? Yeah. Yeah, we want to take out all of the slumlords that we pissed off here before they are a problem in the future. Let's see. So street sense, we also have arranging hit. So if I want to talk to the wet work expert, it's an option. Let's take a look at upgrades. Combat android intimidation, faster port droids, soul droids, hardened dinoids. Yeah, let's go for the combat android intimidation for now. Hook drone. Let's see. Consumer goods, Helix Forge. So this one lets me build a lot of good things. More biomulchers, which we might need. I think I'm going to go for the assembler bonus. Small mech armor piercing, which actually is good. Let's see, vehicular development. Honestly, well, hold up. You'll be back. Is the foundry a... Do I know if it's a combat vehicle or if it's a support vehicle? Now, let me double check. Oh, Foundry is a combat vehicle. Hull strength. Yeah, drone quality. Support vehicle engineering. So delivery craft, economic transport would boost the Foundry a bit. I think I'm just going to go for combat vehicle power, since both of these boost my Foundry. And what do we want? More code breakers? Eh. More tower mainframes, or better tower mainframes? I think better at the moment. Okay, what's our ledger issue? Neodymium, which is going to stabilize. How do I decommission a vehicle? Scrap unit. Because yeah, at this point, we don't need it anymore. It's only going to cause problems having it around, and otherwise just be an issue. So we do have the great AGI debate. AGI researchers are studying the data trove you gave them. They want to know why you're self-aware. Okay. So, when millions of thinking robots have failed to become sapient for centuries, the three major theories are: existential peril causes brief bursts of sapience, after which the sapience fades if the peril is not sustained. Something changed recently in the city feed that caused you to evolve, or you're statistically unlikely, but eventually inevitable. Each theory has several issues. The debate is intense, but cordial. Okay. Oh, okay. So once they're done, something's going to happen. So I'll have to leave that. We may want to boost my intelligence class if I can. I don't think this is going to get me there, though. Yeah, what else do we have? What is buildable? More alumina roaches. We seem to be kind of fine. But also these really can just go places. It's not within reach. Some of these have to be. There we go. Let's see. Anything else? Like, there's a ton of stuff I can make. I just don't know if we want to. What was the thing? Okay, is it this one? The amount of bulk squads and captured units you can have. So we actually want to build a boatload of these, if we can. Reason being a bunch of bulks that are just standing around in places where I need them to be. That's just going to be helpful. Alright, how are we doing on food and water? I have no idea. It seems like it's currently fine. So, nothing to worry about. Alright, well, for now, we've gone more than past our time, but I had a lot of fun with this. We've solved homelessness aggressively. It was funny. And extremely compelling in a good way. But for now, at least, who is fighting me? Oh, it's you guys. You know what? Sensible. This is what they would do to this guy. But I might as well finish them off. Alright, well, anyway. I guess with all of this said, this is the usual like, comment, subscribe if you aren't already. And I'll see you next time. Thank you all so much for watching.